I'm not gonna lie, I'm pissed as hell that I have to come out here and say this. And if I start crying, and y'all gotta deal with it, because this hurts. So I'm gonna say it, and I'm not gonna regret it. And I can't breathe right now, y'all. I'm so freaking pissed. I just went on a social media app where someone no older than 16, if that, posted a video of her doing her makeup, and someone had the gall to go on there and comment to, like, telling her to kill herself. And I can't say some of the things that I want to say because I'm way too young to say stuff that I want to say, and I would get in a lot of trouble. But y'all, there are people out there that have stooped low enough to tell teenagers and kids to kill themselves. There are 8-year-olds, suicidal 8-year-olds. 8. And it varies from 8 and up. There are, like, people younger than that. And I know people that have been, like, suicidal since they were, like, 6.
Nice.
I don't even remember what I was talking about. I had to stop recording. I'm really, really angry. Like, really, really angry. Because there are people, these people that you're telling to kill themselves, they're real people. They exist. They're not just a face through the screen. And I saw something. Danny Phantom EXE, he posted something, and it said, people were saying stuff like, why are you not funny anymore? You used to be funny. And his response to that was, well, excuse me, some of you guys forget that I am human too. And it's true. People don't realize that their actions hurt real people. It's not like I do this and it has no consequences. Because that's not true. It's, I do this and it could potentially hurt somebody. It could break somebody. It could ruin somebody's life. It could kill somebody. Like, if somebody, let's say I tell somebody that they should kill themselves, okay? Which I would never do. But let's say that I did. And I didn't get caught. But these people are found hanging from a tree. And I haven't gotten caught at all. But these people, they're already gone. I can't go back and undo that. Like a Valerie LaPelch, she posted a video, and it was, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real, never meant to make your daughter cry, I apologize 1,000,000,000 times, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Well, guess what? In that video, it talks about how it's like a POV, and she's the bully, and Miss Jackson, her daughter, killed herself because of the fact that Valerie was, like, what's the word? Bullying her. She basically bullied that girl into killing herself, which y'all may not think of it this way, but I think of that as murder. Because you're basically killing someone. And bullying somebody, you could slowly kill someone by just words hurt, dude. Realize that. And if you're part of the problem, why would you tell another human being whether they're a different race, they're a different gender. If you're homophobic, maybe if they're gay. Or if you're transphobic, maybe if they're transgender. Why would you tell someone that they need to kill themselves when you know that they're another human being? They exist. They breathe air just like you. I don't understand how people can tell another person that's, whether it's another gender, transgender, gay, straight, bisexual, that's another, I don't know if I said another race already, just like something that you're not. Why would you feel the need or feel the want to tell them that they should do that to themselves? How would you feel if someone said that to you? You wouldn't like it, would you? No, you wouldn't. Because you know that would make the person that told you to do that, you know that would make them a piece of garbage. But then you tell someone else something, and then you know that it makes you just as much garbage as someone that would tell you to do that. But you see them as less than you. You see them as inhuman. And you think that because they're less than you, maybe they shouldn't exist. Let me tell you this right now. Holocaust. Hitler didn't like the Jews. Now, he didn't tell the Jews to kill themselves. He committed mass genocide. And guess what? When you go to someone, another religion, another sex, another race, another hair color. I've seen people pick on like gingers and tell gingers to kill themselves. And I'm like, and blondes too. Why does your hair color or your race or your gender or, God, I'm gonna cry, or your, who you love, like whether you're lesbian, bisexual, gay, straight, why does that define whether you have the privilege to live or not? Why does that, like, I can't begin to think how much people hurt the people that they tell to kill themselves. I have been told to kill myself. And I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to give in. But, like, how could a person tell another person to kill themselves? I know I've said that so much, but it's true. And it's like, if the person's already suicidal and you don't know that and you tell them to kill themselves, that's going to make theirs worse. And they're actually going to want to go and do it. And those people aren't going to know. The people that are telling them to kill themselves, they're not going to know how bad they hurt someone until they find them hanging dead in their bedroom. Teenagers, kids, people in general. Did you know that most of the suicide rate is men because they don't have anybody to talk to and they're raised feeling like they can't talk to anybody? And somebody said that they told the song To Be a Man by Dax. Somebody said that they showed it to their girlfriend, and their girlfriend said, "Screw you, maybe you don't know what I go through either." He wasn't showing that to be like, I go through this and you don't go through anything. He was showing you that to tell you that he's not okay. And you have the audacity to tell him, basically put his feelings aside. And how can you even say that to the person that you're with, the person that you're supposed to love? Your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife. How could you, as a significant other, how could you say that? Whether you're saying it to a man or a woman or someone who's non-binary, how could you basically make them feel like their life is worth less than yours is? Because that's not how it is. It's lives are equal. If you tell somebody to kill themselves, only God knows how much damage you're doing to them, to their family, to their friends, to the people that have stuck with them throughout all of this. And then some of these people have the audacity to just show up and the person that they basically killed show up at their funeral, where the people that actually loved them and cared about them and tried to save them are supposed to be like grieving because of your actions. And it's not just people. That's not the only reasons why people commit suicide, because people could be insecure or depressed. And it's never just one person's fault. Because if one person, let's say one person tells me to kill myself, that's not going to impact me all that much. But if there's like 6, 7 different people that are telling me to do that, that's going to hurt so bad. Because it's not just one person. It's several people that think that I should not be alive. And it's so put down because so many teenagers, young men, young women, young boys, young girls that feel like they should kill themselves because of other people's actions. And it's not stupid that someone would want to kill themselves. It's stupid that someone would tell another person to kill themselves. And I've said that so many times. But I don't know if you understand, but telling someone to kill themselves, especially if they're already depressed or already suicidal or already have anxiety or PTSD or basically anything, something that makes them a certain way, something that makes them feel a certain way about themselves or anything like that, it could be fatal. Because you don't know how bad you're hurting somebody when you tell them to kill themselves until they actually do it. And then you're like, oh God, I shouldn't have said that. But you can't go back. And some people, they're going to go back and do it again to another person. Another innocent human being that doesn't deserve to be treated like that. God, this hurts me. Because the fact that people would do this, Ashton Irwin, he wrote a song called The Canyon, and he put it on his Blood on the Drums record. I think it was disc 2, I'm not sure. Look it up, The Canyon by Ashton Irwin. And the lyrics are, you can see the fire on the mountain. Many men are victim to the canyon. I don't see nobody taking action. Many men are victim to the canyon. Because nobody does take action. And it's not just a lot of people, they don't realize it's not just women. It's not just men. It's not just a gender. It's not just a race. It's everyone. And I'm not saying like everybody on the planet's suicidal, because that's completely untrue. But like every gender, every race, everyone has at least one person in that racial group, or ethnic group, or something like that, or religious group. There's at least, this isn't like an actual statistic, but if I'm right, there has to be at least like 5% of people in that ethnic group, racial group, whatever, that is suicidal. And a lot of suicidal statistics are like, I don't know how to describe it. A lot of like suicidal people are told that they should kill themselves by somebody that means a lot to them, or several people that mean nothing. And it means so much when you tell somebody to kill themselves, because who knows? You could mean a lot to them and be the only person that it takes. Or you could mean basically nothing to them. And you could be like the last person that would tell them that. And they've just given in already. And then the next day you see them on the news because they were found dead in their bedroom. I know somebody that used to go to my old school. And I don't want to give out his name, but his mother killed herself. And it crushed him, as it should. He found his mother. He came home one day and he found his mother dead. I can't imagine the pain that boy went through. And all he had left was his mother. Can you imagine that? And you could be doing that to somebody else. If you tell somebody to kill themselves and they do it, you're crushing souls, you're ruining lives, you're breaking hearts, you're killing people. And it's not, you tell one person to kill themselves, then they do it. Then another person, they can't grieve, so they do it to themselves. That is 2 people that you have killed. And then another person grieves both people, and then they do it to themselves. It could go on and on and on and on until the last of the bloodline. And I'm exaggerating, obviously, because, like, a lot of people think that the little things that happen don't matter. But one little thing could lead to several little things, which leads to one big thing, and it's like mass suicide. And then you being the one that started that with that one person that you just pushed over the edge. First of all, you're going to have to live with that forever, which definitely hurts. You're going to have to wake up every morning with knowing that those people didn't. They haven't woken up for years because of something you said that led to them killing themselves, leading to their family killing themselves. So, like, can you not understand that your actions have a consequence? Because if you can't, this should have told you.